Okay, so for the roses, the tools you need are a couple flat nose pliers, round nose pliers, some cutters, and wire. I wouldn't go any smaller than a 20 gauge wire. You can use the bigger the gauge wire, the bigger the gauge the flower. Now I have this wooden mandrel, like a ring mandrel, that I use, and that's what I use. Pardon me. I'm trying this thing my husband got me that goes around my neck for taking a video. So anyway, it's kind of bouncy. But so what I did was I cut me a piece of wire. I'm using a bigger gauge wire today so you can see better what I'm doing. Nothing wants to work, of course. And oops, wrong direction. Pardon my living room. So anyway, so here's a piece of wire. This I'm going to use is a blue piece just because I had it. It was handy. I like to use copper wire, and then when I'm done, I will age it, patina it, and I started out making pendants of these. So this is the first time I had ever made the tiny little roses. So anyway, what you do is you put your piece of wire, you center it, so on here. See, I've brought the ends together. Then what you're going to do is you're going to cross these wires, and you're going to wrap them one time. So there you have just a wrap. Then what you're going to do is you're going to hold this, and you're going to wrap these in the same direction. So you're going to take one wire and wrap it around. Then you're going to take the other wire and wrap it around. And I'm trying to do this and watch the video at the same time as to see what I'm doing. Okay, so you do this a couple of times, and that's going to be the center of your flower. Now, on the little ones that I did with the 20 gauge wire, I was able to slip some seed beads in there, some 6/0 seed beads, and on there, and give them some flower centers as I was wrapping this around there. So now you're going to take these two pieces of wire you have, and you're going to twist them together. And like I said, you can use pretty much any kind of wire. The bigger the gauge, the bigger the flower. Like I said, I started out making these into pendants out of copper. So you're going to just loosely wrap them, twist them together like a bread tie till you get to the end. Then you're going to start by taking this and rolling it around that center that you've done, and you just keep going round and round like a merry-go-round. You just keep going and going, and no two are ever the same. They all come up different, so don't think you're doing it the right or wrong way. And if for some reason you don't like it, sometimes you can take it and undo it a little bit. But okay, so I've wrapped mine all the way around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off this mandrel, and you can use a dowel stick or whatever. The bigger the diameter, the bigger of it is going to be back here. So you can even use it on your regular ring mandrel and do it at certain sizes, and you could actually make rings out of them. I would just go around them twice at the beginning to give it a little more stability. But anyway, then you're just gonna clip these off, and I just tuck them in underneath here. Now, for a stem flower and everything, I would cut it off about 1/4 of an inch back here and straighten this out and have a stem. Now, I'm going to make this one into a pendant for you. So what I do is I would clip that off about 1/4 of an inch straight, and you have that there. You can just tuck it in. Now, you'll never see it or whatever, just tuck it back in there. Then you have this straight piece. So then you can either take your bail making pliers, or I'm just going to use these round nose since I have them handy here, and just make a loop. And you can make 2 or 3 or whatever if you want to, but if not, then I could have cut this off like shorter and made it a short one, and then brought it down. Got my flat nose pliers here, and just kind of work it so it's a little bit work hardened or whatever. And there you go. You could have a pendant that you could hang on something. Here's the little ones that I made. And if you wanted, you could cut them off back here. Like in this area, you could cut them off and have stud earrings also. And like I said, that's what I did. I hope this helps. If not, if it's not that good, let me know. Thanks, guys.